I had a really great chat with Cathy Dixon earlier. Cathy is my mindset coach on the Living Brand Project, and she gives me such great insight. One conversation generally jumps right to another, so this is a quick snapshot of just a little bit of the Cathy and Dale show. It's just great to sit down with a mind such as yours, Cathy.
Well, I don't know where we're going to go, but, I'm up for the journey. So.
That's it. Yeah, we don't know where the journey's going, but we're going to enjoy the ride. You're on board. Good stuff. So welcome, Cathy.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your experience.
I've certainly helped people through transitions and transformations. And I've done that in business, I've done that in personal coaching. What I find out is that it needs to be heartfelt. It needs to be genuine, and whether it comes from a place of pain or from even when it seems like life is really, really good, there does need to be a key kind of motivator to sustain change. And there's a kind of a change which is a kind of a reaction to something not working out.
Yep.
And then there's a change which is about, I call it an evolution. And my role, I think, is really, as that person to when you need someone to talk to, someone to kind of to chew the cud with, really, and to say, where am I now? What's going on? Can I actually just ground myself? Can I get a different perspective?
When we're looking at that upper narrative that I'm going to keep talking about over the course of these 30 days, or how does an organization feel? How does it behave when it goes through a transformation? And it needs support by people that are experts in their field.
You think, well, I've had all these experiences and all this exploration in life, and I've got so much experience, but I need to go back to the essential piece of who I am and who the business is as well.
I mean, Bridge was built on turning values into actions. They're not just posters on walls.
I see the values as also, share your views, as very much a foundation. And what we need essentially to thrive is we need to feel safe, we need to feel included, we need to be part of something, and we need to feel valued. And however we make that up as an individual, when we have that inside, we can do amazing things.
There is no one size fits all for leaders. And what type of leader are you? What drives that type of leadership? And how do you manifest that world around you in order to flourish within that environment? I work best as a visionary leader. What drives the best in me, therefore drives the best in the world around me.
Because of the influence you have and you see yourself as a visionary rather than a process leader, then you need to feel good. You need to feel the thinking, the feeling and the being needs to be all in the right place.
And I think that's why sometimes we need to clear out our wardrobes. What is that energy that you have got rid of?
The shedding of the things that you might have valued maybe even 2 years ago, but they're not relevant, they're not current right now. And having the courage to say, this just doesn't work anymore, I need to let go, without letting go of the things which are fundamentally important. I think it's actually understanding that. And for that to happen, you need to be really present, you need to feel okay within yourself. And I keep going back to these foundations, are created in the right way. They are valued, they are included, and they do feel that trust exists. You can go through that transformation. However, the environments I've worked where they're not present, there is chaos, there is destruction, it's toxic. If the environment itself, and I'm talking about the emotional environment and the psychological environment rather than the, things on the wall and the pictures and all that kind of stuff, if that's right, I think the humanity comes through. People will support each other. They will get, this isn't easy. It's not easy trying to lead things. We get things wrong. And especially if you're really under quite a lot of pressure and there's a lot of exposure, you're also going to exhibit, as I say, that shadow side of yourself. Maybe the times where you lose your temper or you get things wrong. And, it's all on display, isn't it?
Leadership is a very hard job to do because you're always on display.
Organisations can be very action, process. And I'm saying, but we need nourishing, we need sustenance, we need something which feeds us from within. It's good to have drive, but when it's gone into overdrive and you're not really filling up the sort of the resource centre from within, you're in a dangerous place. You're going to go into a field of exhaustion and burnout. And I think organisations can be intellectually burnt out, they can be morally burnt out, they can be economically burnt out. And having the courage to say, stop, I actually want change. I embrace change,
Yeah.
transformation, evolution, whatever it means for you. And I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to step forward and do something differently.